Hi everyone. I'm just trying to get shared out. Wanted to share it out to the holidays group so that they would see it. And then I'm just getting pulled up on my shared out to the holidays group. Let me turn this down. Okay, let me just make sure. Sorry, I'm getting everything set up. I don't go live on Facebook very often, and I was going to go live on YouTube today, but I didn't have enough subscribers, so we're going to go ahead and come live on Facebook. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jamie, and I am the owner and designer of Stuffs and Things by JD. And I am in a group for designers, and it's not just designers, it's open to the public, but it's for holidays, and they had a holidays Easter parade, and we got to watch all different kinds of designers do makes for Easter. And I happened to pop in and watch Melissa with TCT Crafts, and I got a surprise box from her with a bunch of goodies. So I wanted to just go live and share making a candlestick for all of you. So this is a candlestick that she sent me. Of course, it's really gorgeous. It's antique, distressed. Just got some foam and some moss on top there. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started. She sent me some lovely cherry blossoms, and I'm going to start with that. And I've already kind of mapped this out a little bit and know pretty much what I want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this started. I'm going to secure this down with a little pin and some glue, of course. I'm going to just stand up. This candlestick is really tall. So as you come in, say hi. How's your day? How's your Monday? I got to go to the dentist and just get a cleaning, so it was no big deal. But if anyone else is like me and hates the dentist, then you will know it was not fun. All right, so she sent me 3 little bushes of some maidenhair and lamb's ear. I'm going to start working that in. This is really just kind of setting my focal point where I want to, gauge. And then I'm going to go in with these and kind of just start building a base. And I like to have this out pretty far because this is going to be a fairly large arrangement, I think. This has really got a lot of different things on it, so it's pretty full. Got a wide variety. It's a good little filler. Some of these, you just kind of stick them up. Some can be down. Of course, the lovely thing about a candlestick is really anywhere is a good place to be because it's going to be full. So tell me, do you like to stick your stems in your glue pot right away? Do you go back and glue after? It's funny, I've seen so many people do it both ways, and really, you know what they say, there's no real wrong way, right? Well, that's pretty much how this kind of goes. There's not really a wrong way. All right, so I've got my little base here. I want to go in with some of my flowers next because I really want to make sure I'm getting those in before my moss is too full. So we've got some extra cherry blossoms. I'm going to stick this one in for sure because I've got these two here. I'm definitely going to probably go out this way a little bit. But I'm going to save a couple of these for a little bit later. Again, I really am going to use a U-pin here to hold this down a little bit. Just because I want to make sure it's not really going anywhere. And we can even make this go down a little bit if we want to. We'll figure that out. All right, so we're going to go in with some peonies. I already cut some off of the bush. I'm not going to probably use the whole bush. I've got it if I need to, but I really want to start setting these in. Say hi when you come in. Alright, so anything you know about flowers, you definitely want to make sure you've got little bendies and that you don't have just your branches and stems all going straight up because it just kind of looks a little wonky. This one's a little bit bigger. These are so pretty. And like I said, all of these came from TCT Crafts. I did put a post on Facebook already with all of the description of the products. So you can go back to my Facebook page and see that if you're interested. Now I know that when I looked over the weekend, she still had a majority of all of the products. So if you like any of these things and you want to get some, of course, don't wait. I always say don't wait, because the minute you wait, then you're not going to be able to get it. Okay, so right now I'm just kind of building this out in sort of like a little triangle mode. Let me cut this one down. I want this one to go over here on the side. Say hi when you come in. I can't see any of the chat. I'm looking. Can somebody drop me a comment so I can see if it's working? Oh, there we go. Hey, Mason. Hey, Steph. Mason, thank you for your order. Oh my gosh. You should have just let me know you wanted something and I would have given you a coupon code, because definitely could have used that. Alright, so I'm just kind of going here. I don't know why my comments keep disappearing. Hey! Hey Missy, how's it going? You caught me on a live. I'm not usually live during the day. During the day I'm usually working, but here I am. Alright, so again, these are all products from TCT Crafts. So I'm going to just kind of bring this one around here. So it's going right in between those two. And then I need one right here. Now I will tell you, if you're anything like me, I can't just do with a few things. I always have to have more. More is always what I need. So I went ahead and pulled some extra materials as a backup in case. But we're getting all of these beautiful peonies in. And if you notice, I'm leaving a little bit of a spot right here for my bow. I think that's where I want my bow. I think I'm going to put my bow right here. I'm going to take this one out, move it over here. Now, it might have worked there, but we're going to move it anyway. I think these were the only thing that she did not have in her shop left. It was already sold out, but again, you can pretty much get any of these products. All right, let me just check comments here. You never catch lives at night. Yeah, I know. I try not to do too many lives at night, but you know, hey, that's about the only time that I could do it. I had a corporate job and could not really get on during the day, and things have changed, so here we are. All right, so these are all from the same bush, but they've got some fern in them, so of course I want this fern to be kind of going down in the front here. And again, I'm just working in kind of a diagonal pattern. Really, again, I say this all the time, but when you're doing a candlestick arrangement, there really aren't any rules, because eventually the whole thing's going to be filled up. Now, if you talk to my coach is going to say balance. Everything has to have balance. So what that means is we've got to make sure that what's on one side is on the other and that it all makes sense. So we're trying to do somewhat of a triangle frame here. But making sure all the pink is everywhere. Okay. And I have a little spot here that needs something, so. Remember I said I had some scraps? Well, I see a spot that needs one right now, so we're going to go ahead and go in with that. So I want to sort of elongate the cherry blossoms and have them peeking out the side here. see if I can. You gotta squeeze them in when you can. I know, right? You just gotta squeeze in those lives whenever you can. All right, so I am gonna go in with some Cottonwood. So this is one of the big long hanging bushes that she sent me. I love this bush. Can't wait to put this one in here. You always want to have something that elongates your arrangement and grows down and up. So just gonna snip some of this off. Now for Missy, I know you have one. And I know Mason, you don't have one, but I do not have a pick machine. So when I cut my pieces, I'm really careful about how I do that, because I want to make sure that I still have a good enough spot to poke. So this one, I'm going to have to cut one of the leaves off. I hate cutting leaves off unless they're terrible, but these are all beautiful, so I hate that. Okay, so again, remembering where the bow is going to go, right in here. So let's just go in, start working the base. Now, it's okay if it's kind of growing everywhere, because remember, plants do not just grow in a perfect line. I'm looking for long pieces that matches this one. So again, we can do somewhat of a triangle base. And if you're leaving me a comment, I apologize. I brought up my iPad so I could watch, but it's not showing me the comments unless I keep tapping on the screen, and I'm not going to do that because I want to get this built out. So I'll have to go back and I'll answer any questions. If there are questions and you can help each other out, please do so. And then I'll go back after and watch the replay and look at all the... Okay, so this is a little bit of a short one, right? So I'm going to stick that one right down in there and make it come growing out of the middle of this arrangement. I love that. Here's my other long piece, so we need to go right in here. So I had good news at the dentist, no cavities, no issues, just a cleaning. But let me tell you, I hate going to the dentist just because I feel like it's torture. I feel like they like to give me pain sometimes, and it's not exactly the most favorite thing of mine to do. So okay, we got another short one, and again, I want this one to be here in the middle. So see how this is just kind of growing out? I really like that a lot. Got some pretty exciting news. I have been working with my coach over the weekend. Did a class on creating a Shopify store, which, you know, one of the lovely things about that is that it comes with your own website. And so I'm really excited about that. I launched it last night at like midnight. Something crazy like that. But it went live, And I'm not giving up my Etsy shop right now. I don't have any desire to do that because I have a lot of products that I sell in my Etsy shop that are hot, what I call hot sellers, like my tulip wreath, right? So I'm not trying to take that down and move it to a new platform where nobody knows me, right? So I'll be in both places at least for a little while, but I'm super excited about the functionality of Shopify and all of the abilities and integrations that are available. That's pretty exciting. Okay. All right, so let me start with, okay, so this, for those of you that know, if you can't picture it together, and this is your favorite, the 61639, and it's got the fern, it's got the grass, it's got the little rose leaves, it's got everything, it's got smilax, all of it. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. I'm trying to look to see, like, we definitely need some green right in here. I'm going to pull some of this down, but some of it is going to actually stay up. Dual purpose. It's one of the things we love about greenery, right? Is the dual purpose, the manipulation we can give it. Make it do what we want it to do. We're the boss of it. Okay. All right, so see, that's just right in there. Now, see how we have like this little gap right in here? So I'm going to put some of that greenery in there. If I need more of this, guess what? I have a whole backup. Because you can never have enough of the 61639, right? Okay. And again, you know, all of these products are from TCT Crafts. And if you are interested in looking and seeing what she's got available or purchasing some of these gorgeous products, it's tctcrafts.com, which is, guess what, her Shopify storefront. So how exciting is that? I think she's also kicking off a membership, a designer membership. So, designer club. I don't know all the details, but you can definitely go to her Facebook or her YouTube and check it out. All right. And again, figuring out. But I am going to not really put much more here in the front because this is really going to be where I put my bow. So I've saved a little bit of the spot right here for it, and I don't want to cover that up. All right, so let me just check comments real quick. You haven't invested in what, Mason? I missed part of what you were talking about. I'm going to cut this down. Okay, I have a question for you. when you do something like this, do you prefer Spanish moss or green moss, or do you use nothing at all? I've heard so many people talk about all the different options and which one is their favorite. So I was just curious if you have a favorite. Just taking a look here. Feel like I need something right in here. So I'm going to get another piece of this. Oh, the pick machine. Yeah. You know, Mason, I really would love to have one. I have not invested in one either. Eventually, right? I say that's hashtag goals. Right? Hashtag goals. Okay. I'm actually going to cut this piece down a little bit because I want to use it somewhere else. And I want to use it over here. All right, so I also have a couple of little I pulled a couple of fun things to put in this design. So of course it would be, you know, my flair, right? So let me know which you think would be cute. I've got these cute little moss mushrooms. And I also have some really fabulous green phoenix fern. So, which one do you think would take this over the top? Because, you know, I have to be over the top on everything I do. Take it to the extreme. That's all right. Thinking I might definitely need some of this pink right in here. So I knew I would find the spot once I started filling up. Just like to have it a little bit of pink everywhere on this. So pretty. And the other thing I will say, I don't know if any of you that are here or watching on replay, I don't know if you've ever watched Melissa TCT Crafts design, but wow, she's so excellent. And she just recently did a huge wreath that's full of all the pinks. All these pink peonies, these pink and purple flowers, and it's giant, and it is so pretty, so lovely. So if you haven't seen her, then you definitely should go and check it out, because it's stunning. Oh, and then I do have, she also sent these lovely berries, right? Lovely berries. Do you think I should put this in here? Phoenix Fern. Phoenix Fern. That's what I was thinking too. I love the Phoenix Fern. So we're going to still stick some of these in because it's going to add a texture that will be fantastic. So let's do that real quick. If I can get it in here. So part of the issue is this is a little flimsy, and like I said, I don't have a pick machine. So there we go. Got it. Got it in. Okay. Again, we're just gonna work around and around and around we go. Trying not to get into my bow spot, right? Maybe I should just stick the bow in now so we don't have a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and stick our bow in. Now, I already pre-made my bow because I didn't want to take up a whole bunch of time. So I am using, in this bow, 3 ribbons. So she sent me this pink Sherbert cord Farrisilk. It's pretty, right? So pretty. But I also got this beautiful pink ribbon from Kathy at Decorator Crafts as part of the Luxury Loops box. So I had to use it because it just went so well with these flowers. And then, of course, I threw in a little white scallop lace because why not? It matches the cherry blossoms. All right. And again, I'm going to be sticking this in right in here. So let's just, let me go ahead and put some glue. I wasn't going to put glue on it, but I don't want to come back, try to squeeze in between those flowers. So let's just do it now. I can get the glue working. There we go. All right. Here we go. I'm going to hold this in here for just a second. While I do, I'm going to check comments. Give that a few seconds. All right. Give me a second and I'll spin her around, show you what we've got. Of course, I like to fluff before I spin. Just trying to get my white showing here. All right. All right, what do you think so far? Give it a little spin. Checking what it looks like in the picture. All right, this one is just a little bit too long, so I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. Cutting this piece because it's not going where I want it to. I will replace it here shortly. All right. There we go. Here. Better. Better. This is looking so pretty. So pretty. All right. I still have another piece of the cherry blossom, and I think I want to go right in here to break up some of this green. So let's do that now. Gives us a little coverage on our moss, but also look how just gorgeous that is. Okay. All right, let me put in a couple more of these berries, and then I'm going to put in some phoenix fern, and we are going to be about done. Mason, when are you going live again? You need to let me know so I can come and watch you. I really like watching you and supporting you. So let me know when you're going live again. All right, let me know what you see. Do you see any spots I need to fill before I add the final touches? Okay. All right, let's grab a couple pieces. I'm so excited to use this. You have no idea because I love it. I love it. All right, and so your phoenix fern comes with multiple pieces on a branch, but I'm a little worried about cutting too much of it off and then not having a pick. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut it into two pieces. Thinking right in here. Let's not glue it just yet because I want to move it if I don't like it. You know, it's so tall now because of the I need to cut this one down. It's too tall. And that's okay. What do you think so far? And I'm going to definitely take this one and put this one by the ribbon. Because I know that's where I want that one to be. See how that looks? I love it. So pretty. So I'm trying to figure out placements of the feathers because I want them to have a specific lean and a specific direction. Okay, so you'll see when I turn it around why I did that. What do you think? Again, this is, I want this to be up high, like this. And then I need one for back here, which I saved. Let's see where my slippers go. And this one is going to go right in here. Right in there. Had to test out the area first to make sure it was going to stick okay. Sometimes you get your glue and stuff in here and it's hard to find a spot, so I'm really gluing by feel, if you know what that means. Trying to glue it in by feeling the resistance and feeling where it's going. All right. Okay, what do you think? I do want to put a little bit of greenery right here. I have a piece left over. I'm going to stick this in, but I'm not going to stick it right there because that's not what I want. But I'm going to stick it right in here just to give it a spot. But I want a little bit of cherry blossom. And a piece of this. I want this to kind of look like it's growing out of the bow. So, I'm going to do that. Go up under there. Oh, didn't even stay. All right, well, let's see. It's because I didn't have it in there far enough. I just had it on the outside piece of the moss. There we go. Gluing by feel makes all the difference. Gotta make sure you get that resistance. Okay. So again, I'm just wanting this to sort of look like it's growing out of the bow. Here we go. Okay. Now this tail, I left it long for a reason, but it's really too long for me for what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and snip that off because I don't really want it all the way down. Just kind of want it over that. And I definitely want the tails to be showing down here. Just fixing the tails at this point. Okay. Alright. That is it. Alright, so again, please, if you can, go give TCT Crafts a follow. If you like this arrangement and you're not following me, please follow me for more great tips and fun projects. But this is our candlestick arrangement. Thank you so much.